Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to MHF. We are live for I'm sorry, I'm just not used to this. We are live for our second live video. You get me? We are live for our second live stream. Yesterday was our debut stream, ladies and gentlemen. We did really well thanks to you guys' help. When I say I knew the Footy Judgment community and the This Is Football community and even the new MHF community will not let us down, I knew what I was saying is true. Big up to every single one of you guys. Big up to all the incredible people who have hit the subscribe button. We are actually approaching 1.5k subscribers already, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost already at 1.5k subscribers. Thanks to you guys' help. Thanks to you guys' incredible support of the new channel. Big up to all the moderators on both Footy Judge Mo and on This Is Football that have just been reminding the people to subscribe to this new channel. Obviously, we are here for our second live stream. And ladies and gentlemen, today we might not stay as long as the first one, but we're here to give you guys incredible content yet again. There's already 223 people in here, guys. I just said you won't let us down. So this is what I want you guys to do. As you guys can see, every single one of you right now, 230 people in here, hit the like button. It's a free button. It supports the channel. I want you guys to share the video everywhere. Let the whole world know that Footy Judge Mo and Husam have come together to create this channel for you guys. Today, inshallah, we'll be talking about Arsenal. We'll be talking about City. We might even touch on Liverpool Football Club, ladies and gentlemen. So as you walk in, slap the like button, subscribe. There are no super chats yet. We aren't monetized yet on YouTube. You know, we have to work our way there. So please like the video, subscribe. And I want you guys to hit that share button, so you can share the video everywhere. We're already almost at 100. We're just 15 likes away from 100. So let's get there. Habibis, mods, keep running the likes up. Mo, how are you doing, my brother? You survived the Hamza headache for 2 hours.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. I survived the cooking. Alhamdulillah. Bigger people, everybody that joined from Footy Judge Mo. This is gonna be a channel where me and Husam will host people. We and Husam will talk together, and you guys will hear unusual opinions. Of course, for the new people that joined in, I want the subscribers to go up because we're trying to create something new, something different for you people. And it's thrown me off that we're different Zooms. I'm gonna fix the camera later. 250 people on a non-monetized channel, people. I know you guys want to support us. I know a lot of you want to send super chats. I know a lot of you want to do all of this work, but we are here to build a community with you. And we're gonna start, of course. Husam starts shows normally different than me. I start shows with like a monologue about the games and stuff like this. And that's the beauty of this channel. I absolutely love this channel because you will hear me doing intros and you'll hear Husam doing intros. You know what I mean? It's just different style, different things. Listen, I'm fasting and I've been shows for about an hour and a half now. It's my second show. And I actually want to start with something that we just discussed on Footy Judge Mo. It's about the game today. Number one, it's about why someone like Hamza, who represents a big fan base, who represents a lot of people on Twitter, and for the people that keep saying
big
that
fan base,
like a big community of people that is not only Hamza, but my point is people want to dismiss the Twitter people, and I want to say no. By the way, there are millions and billions of people on Twitter. Twitter actually, Husam, and I'm going to tell you an example for the people that actually say that people on Twitter aren't real. One time, a match-going fan, an Arsenal fan, went to AFTV and mentioned Husam and said, and for Husam on Twitter Spaces, I tell you this, we are Arsenal. My point about that is that
are you talking about Belgium?
I think so. I don't like.
Yeah,
this
it was
notion
Belgium. He
people,
mentioned he did mention.
I don't like this notion of people dismissing Twitter and dismissing Instagram. These are real people, by the way. Yes, they don't show their faces, but some of them watch from America, some of them watch from here and there. My point is, Husam, the question is to you, and I'm going to answer the question after you. Why do people, for example, like Hamza and other people, and all the respect to Hamza, say that Liverpool will win against United away, but it's a banana skin for Arsenal? What signs are they seeing? Why are people dismissing Arsenal? And the same big in Liverpool.
I hope today has been a wake-up call to the whole world that Husam on Footy Judge Mo, on MHF now, and on This Is Football has not been running any narratives. I don't do underdog narratives. I'm not afraid of getting cooked. None of this is true. I just simply state my honest opinion. Today, City's B team beat Aston Villa. And what have I been saying? Manchester City have about 8 games they can win with their B team. Now, when it comes to dismissing Arsenal, I'll tell you why. There's an honest reason for it before we even, expand and elaborate. The honest reason is, and Arsenal fans, this is the reality. Me and you, we have a really good relationship, but I have to be honest as well. The reason why they dismiss Arsenal is because Arsenal hasn't done it yet. This is the thing. I feel like as soon as a team get over the hurdle of not winning and win something, people start taking them seriously. And I remember this as a Liverpool fan. I was a viewer on YouTube, guys. Before I became a content creator, I was a viewer. I had my phone watching certain channels, traveling to work and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, because Liverpool Football Club, yes, we won to the Champions League final, but we lost it. Yes, we challenged Manchester City, but we lost. That week, I'll take you back, Mo. There was a week, 18-19. Every Liverpool fan in the chat right now will literally vouch. Every Liverpool fan will vouch. The worst week of our life as Liverpool fans. I mean, we've probably had worse weeks in terms of the bad era, but I'm saying in the good era. The worst week. Vincent Kompany scores a banger against Leicester. They win 1-0. And Barcelona beat us 3-0. We had the biggest sinking feeling in the world. And we felt like we've basically been watching from August until April for no reason whatsoever. It literally was so horrible from a football perspective what happened in 1 week. 1 week of football where it was the goal that Kompany scored and Barcelona beat us 3-0. Absolutely horrible week. And what was being said about us that week is exactly what's being said about Arsenal. They haven't done it yet. All these points for nothing. All these wins for nothing. Mentality monsters will end up winning nothing. Blah, 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 blah. And until we ended up beating Barcelona 4-0 and winning the Champions League, we didn't earn the respect of the people. Guys, this is the reality of football. Until you see your captain do this, until you see your captain do this with a trophy, you will never earn the respect of the streets. This is the reality. It's not a disrespect. Arsenal fans, I like you. Me and you, we have a good relationship. Even today, I was like brothers in arms hating on City. No problem. But at the end of the day, until you see your captain lifting silverware, the respect of the streets will never be there. It's not an insult. It's simply how it is. Is it fair? No. Is it fair that a Chelsea fan can laugh at you from 12th place? No. Is it fair that a Spurs fan can laugh at you when they haven't won anything? No. Is it fair that a United fan can laugh at you from 6th place? The answer is also no. But is it how it is? Yes. It might not be fair, but it is how it is, though. This is the reality. The reality is this is life. It's much easier to laugh at people that have not been successful than the people who are fully failing. Because there's a question I heard today, and I want to throw back this at Mo just for his question itself. Today, there was a question asked on one of the shows that I was watching about Chelsea and United. Let's assume tomorrow Chelsea beat United, or let's assume United beat Chelsea. What new content can we provide? Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Is Football. Hello, everyone, welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Hello, everyone, welcome to MHF. Chelsea suck. Man United suck. Oh, we all knew this already. We knew this already. Now, in reverse, had Arsenal lost to Luton 1-0 today, meltdown. YouTube would have switched off. The servers would have been destroyed. Everyone would have been down to the drain. Had Manchester City lost to Aston Villa today, the same. So the reality is, Mo, until you win something and until you lift silverware, you won't have the respect. And by the way, Arsenal fans, I am not just talking about Prem, because Mo knows this. If Arsenal win the Champions League this season, 100% you will be spoken about differently. You don't even have to win the Prem. You can win the Champs, and you'd be spoken about in completely different light. By the way, Mo, just before you go, guys, 1.5k subscribers. You get me? We have hit the target. Love, my people. Big up to you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love. Continue to hit the like button. Continue to subscribe. We have 350 people in here. We need you guys' help at the start of this new channel. Share, subscribe, like, all that stuff. W's in the chat for yourselves. I will put the first W in the chat for you guys, the community, for helping us get to 1.5k subscribers in such a quick time. Dubs for you guys. Anyway, Mo, that's my long answer, to your short question. But I feel like I've been very logical about it. Very logical.
Yes,
Until you
but
win, how can you be
I don't
respected by the
analyze.
players?
I don't analyze football this way. To be honest with you, I only analyze football in the here and now. I said it last season. I said I don't see Arsenal falling off unless they get an injury, and they got an injury to the main defender, William Saliba, last season. I actually said it. I don't like, and I said that before, and I said that on Footy Judge More. I don't like the notion of when I say after Arsenal win the games, and I say I don't see Arsenal dropping easy points. They say it's only Arsenal, but it is Arsenal. I get what you're saying. They haven't done it before. However, Arsenal at the current moment are playing very good football. And it's not only good in terms of just good on the eye, in terms of it's effective. It might be boring, right? But it's very effective. That means for the last 10 games, Arsenal have won 8 games in a row, draw at City at the Etihad, one at Luton. When there was Emil Smith Rowe, Thomas Partey coming back from injury, Reece Nelson, Trossard, Kai Havertz up top, and Zinchenko on the pitch, right? That means Arteta has improved from last year already. Do you know what he has improved on? Using the bench and playing the same brand of football. And I think that gives them a little bit, not an edge, but it gives them a little bit of confidence. My point is,
What's the conclusion you're getting to? I don't get it. Do you want us to
that
respect
they have
Arsenal more?
that they have the same chance as Liverpool of beating Man United away. Same exact.
Actually, I think they have a bigger chance of beating.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point.
Okay.
I say
When
the
there's
same. I say both have the same chance. A Liverpool fan who's being honest, Husam, is telling you Arsenal have more chances. Then comes somebody on Twitter or someone on a show and tells me, but it's just Arsenal. And that's what they do. If Liverpool win against United this Sunday, which is expected, or Arsenal drop points, they come and tell me, we told you so. I hate this told you so. Tell me a reasonable answer. Why do you think Arsenal will drop points against Man United?
I can give you a reasonable answer. No agenda.
Yes.
Do you want a reasonable answer why
Just
Arsenal
a reasonable
will drop
answer
points?
so we can debate it. Maybe you can convince me, actually. Maybe you can.
Okay, I'll give you a reasonable point why Arsenal will drop points, but not based on their Arsenal and Man United are the rivals. Or I'm not even going to go based on history. I'll tell you what I'll go based on. You know the reason why I was very happy when they drew Bayern and when Madrid and City were the team that they're going to face in the semi-finals? Because factually speaking, evidence, we have not seen Arsenal yet do Premier League, Champions League, Premier League, Champions League, Premier League, Champions League. So I'll give you an example. After Bayern, they play Aston Villa. After the second Bayern game, they play Wolves away. What if I told you, I believe playing Wolves away after playing away at the Allianz Arena is more difficult than taking on Man United away, just in context. Think about it. Arsenal players have never done Wednesday, Sunday, Tuesday, Saturday. They've never done that.
100%.
So this is as an example, it's an objective reason. Now, people in the chat, because I see the Liverpool fans triggered, why did Husam say Arsenal have a bigger chance? Guys, Liverpool versus Man United, whether you like it or not, is the biggest game in English football. It is the biggest game in English football. Cry more. Fact. I don't care if Liverpool are 10th, Man United are 15th. It's still the biggest game in English football. So there's always extra emotions involved. You saw these Man United players play at 350% against us. The FA Cup game, use it as a test. Use it as a teaching lesson for you. So for me, you want respect to Arsenal. I've already respected them enough this season. I've already said they'll contend. I've already said they've gotten better. However, until I see one of their players doing this with a trophy, the respect will never be at that level. The respect will never be at that level. And that's the sad reality of football, but it's the reality. It's the reality, whether it's sad or not.
Guys, for almost 400 people here, guys, almost 400 people. We need to get the likes up a little bit. But I want to speak about the games today, about Arsenal's game today, the likes of Reece Nelson, the likes of Thomas Partey. And I know that you guys will talk about I don't want to talk about the tactics so much, because at the end, Arsenal, Odegaard was absolutely. I'm gonna pick the players that I watched today for Arsenal, and I thought that, wow, you're back to your best. Number 1, Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard today went back to the Martin Odegaard of last season. Literally, Martin Odegaard of last season. He was absolutely sensational. He was great. He was great. He was very good. He was doing the tricks, the flicks and tricks. He wasn't only like effective Martin Odegaard. He was enjoying himself. Once you get players like Martin Odegaard enjoying themselves, you'll get the best out of them. And I think he enjoyed himself today. And I hate to say that, because the midfield of Thomas Partey and Emil Smith Rowe did their job perfect. I'm not saying anything to slack Declan Rice, but I think if they have Declan Rice and Thomas Partey, I think maybe that free up a little bit of Odegaard. Odegaard played very close to the 18, looked absolutely phenomenal. And I was watching Odegaard, I was enjoying him. And I was enjoying Odegaard as the kid, the 16 years old kid, Norwegian kid that Real Madrid signed. That is the Odegaard that hasn't played before. And I know that people want to say it's Luton.
Now you're doing too much to the other side.
Hold on. Now people are going to say Luton.
Now you're the exact opposite of the question you asked.
Why?
Because you're doing too much to the other side.
No, but the Odegaard today looked absolutely great. He enjoyed himself.
Enjoying his football. Billah, what is this, Mo? What level? You know. Actually,
Because
you're talking
I'm being
about
serious.
Arsenal. You're actually talking about Arsenal like they're a bitch now. You know this.
Why? Can you explain to me?
Like Arsenal is the biggest bitch in the world. Now you're doing too much. Now you know what you accused people of at the start. You fully went the other way. That's why you're smiling.
Guys, Husam called your club a bitch.
Odegaard is enjoying his football.
Husam called your club a bitch.
I'm crying.
I'm being serious.
Tears are coming out my eyes.
God. Here we go.
Odegaard, when I see Odegaard enjoying his football, the kid from Real Madrid, he's playing with a smile on his face. This is what you're doing too much now. You need to come back to the middle. You get me? Don't go all the way the other side now. Don't go all the way the other side. There's a reason why you're laughing. You know I'm
No, I wasn't. Wallahi, I wasn't. Maybe I said it in that way, but I wasn't. I literally meant exactly what it is.
Man said the kid from Real Madrid. do that again, Mo. Here, I'm a full screen. Do it again, Mo.
Martin Odegaard went back to the 16-year-old kid that Real Madrid signed. You guys want to see the angry judge? Oh my God. Can I talk? For fuck's sake?
Can I
fucking talk?
I say one thing, please.
There we go, people. Husam doesn't know how to add himself back to the stream.
The kid from Real
So
Madrid.
on a real note, you don't think that Odegaard... I don't think you actually knew exactly.
No, Odegaard is not about enjoying his football. Who cares about enjoying your football? It's about performing.
No, it's
because
not.
Odegaard gets paid a whole lot of money.
I
to
disagree
perform
with you.
for Arsenal
What?
Football
What?
Club. He wears the Arsenal
I
captain.
disagree with you.
An honor. It's an honor to be the Arsenal captain. It's an honor.
Someone is gaslighting you, and I'm saying it as it is. You're gaslighting them.
Okay, so I'm gaslighting
them. You're genuinely gaslighting them.
Okay, can I ask you an honest question? Did Odegaard play well yet?
I actually believe every word I said. Okay, so on a serious note, we joked and we laughed. I actually believe a player like Odegaard need to do the job, right, that he was bought to do, which is someone who's talented around the 18, doing the flicks and tricks, and enjoying themselves. Have you ever heard that before? I don't know what you're talking about. Back in the days, R9 used to say that. Romario used to say that. Right. And I'm not saying that he's that level, but I'm saying Ronaldinho used to do that. These players for real, they need to enjoy the game in their way. It's literally that. I see you're the one. So this is
maybe
Husam.
20 years ago.
Husam, this is football. Husam, this is football.
Yes.
Chef. The football this day has become robotic. Screw this robot, Erling Haaland. What has happened to football? Where is the beautiful game?
It's true, though.
Husam, the football has become robotic. And then comes Mo and saying that Odegaard today showed me some tricks and some stuff that I enjoyed the game. And I said, this is the kid that used to play when he was 16 years old. He laughs at me. Here we go. 1-0 Mo.
No. First of all, if you go back to the comments of our debut stream,
1-1.
If you go back to the comments of our previous stream, people were saying 1-0 Husam in the chat because I cooked you on that Spurs talk when you gaslit them.
Okay, 1-1. Okay, 1-0 Mo this stream, 1-1.
You know what's funny?
You literally, bro, I literally caught you on 4K. You literally say. You literally in every stream you say football has become robotic and we can't have this robotic thing. A guy plays today and enjoys himself and you don't like it. You want like he puts the shirt and he has to perform and he's this and I'm telling you, bro, He's playing good football. He's enjoying himself.
Can
Answer
I
now.
answer? Or are you just
Answer
gonna
now.
shout?
I'm gonna get my stress ball because you stressed me out, and it's less
I'm
than an
so happy
hour.
I stressed you out. I'm so happy I'm stressed you out. That's number one. Okay. Did Odegaard play well away at Man City?
No,
Okay.
shambolic.
That day and in big games, it's not about enjoying yourself, it's about doing a role for the team. Now, I think with Erling Haaland, you could actually argue Nketiah is a better footballer. Footballer wise, Erling Haaland, did you not listen to Roy Keane? What did Roy Keane tell you? He's a League
League
Two
Two.
footballer. That's the reality. So he's a League Two footballer, but has elite finishing ability. That's Erling Haaland. Let's cut the crap. Odegaard is obviously a fantastic footballer. But what we're talking about is not just enjoyment. The game against Manchester City, Odegaard got the ball in a dangerous position about 4 or 5 times and was unable to make the right pass. That game, had he made the right pass 2 or 3 times, it's a lot more important, a lot more directly affecting Arsenal's results than enjoying the game. However, I'm very happy that Odegaard's enjoying his football. I always want players to enjoy their football because it makes the game more entertaining. Like, I'll give you an example. Watching Manchester City is like watching paint dry. And for me, Arsenal fans, I apologize, me and you have a very good relationship, but I also find Arsenal boring to watch. But however, boring and entertaining is something I need to explain to you and the whole chat. Boring and entertaining is subjective. Certain people enjoy certain stuff, certain people don't enjoy certain stuff. Enjoyment has never been be all and end all. Enjoyment has never been I enjoy X and I don't enjoy Y. It's okay. Adi, I can enjoy, you cannot enjoy shit like that. It's the reality. You guys can enjoy stuff. I don't have to enjoy the other stuff. But from a game like today, you know, where Luton had a bit of the ball, maybe kind of got into dangerous position once or twice. Arsenal created, good amounts of chances. Havertz has been playing really well. I'll be honest with you, Chelsea got bamboozled there. Like, Chelsea, he's already scored more goals than in his whole Chelsea career. It shows you that Chelsea are the problem, not Havertz. Mason Mount
Seriously,
even
bro.
scored the
I
goals
was
for
gonna speak
Chelsea.
on Havertz a bit, but
Yeah, Havertz actually had a good game. But from an Arsenal perspective, look, we are at a point in time, Mo, March, April, May. Everyone knows in the chat, I always say, the last 3 months, it's not even about performances. It's not about enjoyment. It's 100% about results. I'm a guy that believes in football. I'm a guy that believes in enjoying. Sah, you know this. You've known me for a long
yeah, you
time.
like enjoying football.
You
don't
know
like
for a
robotic
fact,
shit.
if you offer me right now, Husam, the next 9 games you win 1-0, it's boring as hell. I would shake your hand and take it happily.
Yeah,
Because the run in now it's about results. You can take the ball and enjoy at home. Go watch a movie at the cinema if you want to enjoy. Don't watch football because it's about results. However, Arsenal are getting the job done. This is the reality. They must beat who's in front of them, and they're getting the job done. Full stop, period, point blank. So if you give Arsenal 3 points now, they don't care how they do it. It's about just getting the 3 points on the board. That's it.
100%. One of the other players that I wanted to touch on before we move on is Kai Havertz. Again, Mikel Arteta. Maybe Kai Havertz isn't fantastic, but Mikel Arteta is literally admitting him putting in the midfield wasn't the best. Kai Havertz today at the forward line, he was dropping a little bit between the lines. He provided the assist for the first goal, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe Kai Havertz isn't he the one who provided the assist for the first goal, if I'm not mistaken?
Mhm.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he assisted.
I thought he was all right. I thought Kai Havertz, and I said, and I'm gonna say it again: if Mikel Arteta is able to resurrect and revive Kai Havertz from Bayern Leverkusen, that by itself is warrant 1 star. By itself, it's very hard to revive someone's career after 4 years at a club that you've been abused, you haven't performed well, right? The fans didn't want you, the fans are laughing at you, there's so much pressure. It is so hard to do that. And we haven't seen it a lot in football. When someone, listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. Do you remember Coutinho at Liverpool? Very good. Cried to go to Barcelona.
There you are.
Since he moved to Barcelona, no, it's not. He's like, I wanted to play for Barcelona and stuff with Messi, right? Played in Barcelona. They tried to revive his career. It didn't happen. One coach. went to Bayern Munich. They tried to revive his career. It didn't work. It's very hard to revive someone's career after they have a dip for more than 1 year or 2 years. Kai Havertz have had a dip in career since he moved to Chelsea from Bayern Leverkusen, 3 years. It is very hard. It's very hard, right? If Mikel Arteta can revive this guy, and people that didn't watch him at Bayern Leverkusen, the guy used to score double digits goals and assists, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's very, very tough to do it. If Mikel Arteta can revive it, and I don't think he did now, I actually believe he is on the way. I am seeing Kai Havertz improvement. Yes,
Explain
it's
it to the
slow.
people. I'm gonna go get some water. 1 second.
I'm seeing it slowly, but Mikel Arteta is step by step reviving Kai Havertz's career. The problem is he started in the midfield, and it didn't work very well in the midfield. Now he is going to forward line. He's playing a little bit between the lines. He's providing the assist. He's dropping a little bit deep, winning the aerial duels. This is reviving a little bit Bayern Leverkusen Kai Havertz. It is very hard to do that. And if he is successful in doing this, that by itself is a massive thing. Because remember, you guys don't remember Kai Havertz at Bayern Leverkusen. In this day and age, if someone was to buy Kai Havertz from Bayern Leverkusen, he would have been an 80 or a 90 million pound player. The guy had back-to-back seasons scoring 17 goals, and he was 20 years old. It is very hard. I still think that Arsenal can improve on the forward line, can get an Ivan Toney on the guy that plays for Sporting Lisbon. But at the same time, if you can have a 65 million pound Kai Havertz of Bayern Leverkusen playing for Arsenal, sitting on the bench, that's what you want. That will be the achievement. That will be it. Imagine with inflation, as people say, it is so much. Just think, I don't know if Husam watched Kai Havertz at Bayern Leverkusen. The guy had 2 really good seasons.
Everyone watched Havertz at Leverkusen. He was like the next big thing. That's why
exactly
I don't
like German national team at 19 years old. This was what it was.
That's why I don't want Florian Wirtz, because he gives me Havertz vibes. I know this might be a bit harsh, but he gives me a bit of Havertz vibes. Okay, what you're saying is true. However, only from the outside looking in. I'll tell you what I mean. Me and you can sit here and go like, Mikel Arteta revived Havertz's career.
He hasn't yet. Let me just, can before we move on, he hasn't yet. Go ahead.
No. Focus with me. I'm saying we're saying Kai Havertz, his career has been revived at Arsenal. Okay, I mean he's already scored just as many goals as he's done in his whole Chelsea career. Anyway, I think.
You might.
I swear, I think that's the true stat in the Premier League. He's already scored as many goals. But anyway,
at the whole Chelsea career, no, he scored only 6 goals in the Premier League, bro. Like, I can check. I will check. That's easy to check.
I don't think it's more goals than he's ever scored at Chelsea or something like that. But anyway, point is, if he does revive Havertz's career, then me and you can give that as a plus sign. However, it will still be fought back by the same thing that I just told you. What did I tell you, Mo?
What?
It's all about this.
The delivery.
If you bring
the delivery, of course,
or League Honor on the stream, or the people who have historically, not just them, there's many people still who are Arteta out, they doubt their manager, etc.
Yeah.
If you ask them right now, reviving Kai Havertz's career, they'll tell you it doesn't matter. We haven't won a trophy. Yeah, I'm just telling you the other side of the argument.
No, but I agree. No, I don't disagree with you. I don't. At the end, and we spoke about this threshold many, many times. What is the threshold for Arsenal, for Arteta? Is it this season? Is it next season? Somebody would have said, well, if he doesn't win this season, what warrants him a next season? Because you can have the same argument of, if he doesn't win next season, what's warrant him another season? But that by itself, the reason why I'm going to say that, because I keep mentioning Mikel Arteta. People call me that Mikel Arteta Defense League. Mikel Arteta is a new manager, right? Is a new manager. And he is doing all right. However, you have to, at some point, deliver a trophy. I actually don't think it's going to be this year. He made a mistake by throwing away the cups, to be honest.
Yes.
That's actually
Yes.
atrocious.
If he was still in the FA Cup, he would have a very high chance of winning it.
And by the way, Kai Havertz has scored 32 goals and 15 assists at Chelsea. He scored 9 goals at Arsenal and 3 assists only. So
I think someone dropped it in the chat. This is the stat here, Mo. Where's the news comment here? 8 goals and 4 assists, most goal contributions in the Premier League since he came. Yeah, in an individual season, basically.
in an individual season, that's completely different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see that. But guys, like Leverkusen, he was different in my opinion. But anyway, Mikel Arteta, there is a notion. The problem is, do you know what I'm afraid of? And I'm being honest here. I'm afraid of Arsenal winning against Brighton. 5 games.
Why are you afraid?
No. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to continue. 5-6 games left, and Arsenal fans start doing what they did last season.
Which is?
We won the league.
Oh, but you're saying given Liverpool drop points at Old Trafford.
For example. And
Yeah.
then they say we won the league. The problem with that is, do you know what that does?
Yes, I know what that does. Memes.
That creates more banter. That creates more pressure on people. Don't realize that when you do that, it puts more pressure on the players because the club.
No, but the fans have every right to have fun, though.
There is difference. Won the league is different.
Explain it.
I don't see. I'll tell you. I never seen Liverpool and Man City say we won the league already. Never.
I've done it once in my life after United at home at Anfield 1920 when we were like 25 points ahead.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Salah scored the goal.
In a tighter race. I mean, in a tighter race. I'm like, I'm an Inter fan now. I'm telling people we won the league already. We're 16 points ahead. There's 9 games left. Right?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But I never seen like Man City goes 3 points ahead of Liverpool, or Liverpool goes 3-4 points, and they say they won the league.
Do you want to transition perfectly to the City game? Because I have even a lot more to talk about the City game. Because let's be honest, chat. Arsenal beat Luton at home 2-0. Yalla, you can get your Oscar award. Give you a Grammy here. I clap for you. Everyone beat Luton at home. Adi, move on. I said at home before someone tells me, oh, you drew with them 1-1 away from home. I know, I'm saying at home. Okay. Manchester City. Do you wanna talk about it?
For me, I actually gonna tell you exactly how my thoughts. And actually, by the way, I'm Footy Judge Mo 1.5 hours. I actually didn't say what I thought about the game.
Okay, good. Yalla, you let Hamza waffle, so you can tell us your thoughts
absolutely.
Here. Before you do that, guys,
I left the tactical stuff to here.
Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. 250 likes target is our next target. 450 people in here. Keep liking the video. Let's get to 1.6k subscribers as well. Let's have big aims, big targets. We're already at 1.55. So let's get to 1.6. So subscribe, share, all that good stuff.
I want to ask someone in the chat before we go on. I need someone to DM me or Husam. I need someone to do something for us. For the people that always watch us, I need someone to do chapters for us. Someone to actually write the chapter. It's very hard to write chapters when we're 2 of us here talking. It's very hard. I want one of you guys to just DM me if you are willing to do that. So you can write the chapters. You tell us this minute is this, and then I can put them in the description for the people.
Timestamps basically for the guys who don't know what chapters mean.
If someone is gonna is promised to do that, I think that will help us massively. Because
if someone wants to do that in the chat, let us know, guys.
Let me DM me or Twitter or DM Husam on whatever. I don't know how. DM me on Twitter or Instagram. Right? It's easy. You guys know. And if anybody wants to join the group, let Martin know. I actually think Man City struggled in the first half.
Yes, that's not a crazy opinion.
The problem is it's overshadowed by the second half, by the Phil Foden hat-trick, by the free kick that Zaniolo. Do you remember Zaniolo?
Ya Allah, I was
what a pussy.
So mad at Zaniolo.
I told you that. I told you. Did you see how he jumped away from the ball? He's scared for his body.
Yesterday, you warned me about Zaniolo, and I should have listened. I should have listened, Anjan, because at that.
Did you see Doku? Did you see Doku cooking Dinia on that left side because Zaniolo doesn't want to come back? Did you see that? Zaniolo doesn't want to defend. The guy doesn't want to defend, bro. But it's engraved in him, Zaniolo. Since his days, he's an inter-youth player. Okay. It's engraved in him. He's an attacking player that doesn't like to defend. He doesn't like to put in the effort. There is a reason why Mourinho dropped. Yeah, he got injured and all the stuff. Big up Matisse.
Big up Matisse in the chat. Big up to you, brother. Thank you so much.
Matisse.
If that's him.
If that's, I can check. But you can check. I can check later. I can check later. But my point is, Man City actually every time. By the way, and I'm gonna say that for the Man City fans, and I don't mean to slag you off, but
It is
every
him. Big up.
time, and that's just reality that you have to live with it. Every time Aston Villa bypassed the press, it was 3-on-3, and it was down to Akanji fighting Duran or Diaz fighting Duran. It was, and coaches don't like that. Coaches don't like one-on-one battles. Coaches, because so many times Diaby was against Gavardiol, who did a good job one-on-one with him. That's not great. No manager wants his defender one-on-one 3, 4, 5 times a half. That's very dangerous. And at the end, one of them, what happened? One of them, you conceded a goal. 1-1. Game is screwed. The whole plan is screwed. 1-1. And if it wasn't for Zaniolo, this game might have been way more complicated. If it wasn't for Zaniolo.
Okay,
That's
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. Big up to you, Matisse, man. Big up for the love, dropping by. Shout out to you. Here's the thing. I'll say this right now. Manchester City, first of all, today has proven once and for all, when I say on Footy Judge Mo or my channel or this channel that City are favourites, I shouldn't be laughed at. Because I said City could win 8 out of their 9 games with their bench. Today has proven it. Because today, no Kevin De Bruyne, no Erling Haaland. I think there was like about 4 or 5 starters. John Stones was on the bench, no Ederson. And they still ended up smashing Aston Villa 4-1 at home. Let's just say it as it is. The games in this English Premier League, you have to fight and you have to earn your points. In the first half, it was Aston Villa who let us down. It was not Manchester City masterclass. It was not Manchester City playing well. It was not Manchester City being incredible. I'll give you an actual example from my own club. Liverpool have had games this season where they concede chances. It's very frustrating if you're not a Liverpool fan watching that game, wanting Liverpool to drop points, seeing opposition miss chances against Liverpool. It's very frustrating. Today, when I'm watching Manchester City, Duran or whatever the hell his name is,
yeah.
Moussa Diaby, the guy on the left, Zaniolo in attacking sense, and even Leon Bailey when he came on, got into dangerous positions, and I'm just talking about simply dangerous positions, about 15 times in that game.
Yes.
The difference
like too many times.
The difference is Aston Villa players and Crystal Palace players and Luton Town players and the teams that Manchester City are going to play from now to the end of the season will not make the right decision. Maybe 50% of the time they will make the wrong decision. And then when they make the right decision, are they clinical enough in front of goal? I'll give you an example. This Saturday, we all know Crystal Palace play Man City, 12:30 kickoff. We know this, right?
Yes.
I bet you right now, and I bet everyone watching, Crystal Palace are going to get minimum 4 or 5 chances. If they take them or not is what determines the result. Today, Aston Villa, Moussa Diaby could have scored twice. Duran could have scored 2 or 3 times. Leon Bailey, when he came on, had 2 opportunities. Zaniolo going forward, I thought had a good game. Defensively, he was atrocious, but going forward, he actually
Doesn't want to defend.
yeah, but going forward, he had a good game. We have to be honest.
Yeah,
So,
he's a very good player. The guy's a good player.
yeah, but he just obviously couldn't defend. My issue is, this is what I expect of Manchester City in the next 8 games. Because remember at the start, you asked me the question about Arsenal. The complete difference between Arsenal and Man City is Man City have won 5 league titles in the last 6 years. They won 5 league titles in the last 6 years. This time of the season is their bread and butter. Everyone here has seen Manchester City dominate and dominate and dominate and dominate and win and win and win and win. And even when they don't play well, still win. And that is how you become Premier League champion. 1920, we were nicknamed 2-1 FC. Think about it. Why were we nicknamed 2-1 FC? 2-1 is not a result that you would say is a smashing result. I still remember Brighton at home. They scored first. Virgil van Dijk scored 2 headers. We won the game 2-1. I still remember there was another team at home where Milner scored Leicester, where Milner scored the penalty in the 90th minute. There are games in the English Premier League where you will have to fight for your 3 points. But sometimes the opposition is clinical and sometimes they aren't. And this is the harsh reality of watching Manchester City or even Arsenal or even Liverpool against these lower league teams. Because now, when I say lower league, obviously Aston Villa are not lower league, but I'm saying lower than us in the Premier League title race, obviously. When you play them, they get into dangerous position. They don't make the right decisions. And I'll go as far as to say, you will probably see even Sheffield tomorrow get into the right position, maybe 2 or 3 times. But will they make the right decisions in the final third is the $1,000,000 question. And today, Aston Villa only have themselves to blame. Because in the first half, no exaggeration, I don't think anyone in the chat will say I'm exaggerating. Aston Villa could have been 3-1 up in the first half. 3-1. I think 3-1 is very fair.
A little bit.
No. Duran's goal, he already scored. Diaby had the chance that Ortega saved.
They didn't have... Okay, so to be honest with you, if you're going to count Aston Villa chances when they got into good positions, well, Doku dribbled Dinia like 5 times and just couldn't cross. So it says it goes both ways. It goes both ways. My point about this, and what you said is fantastic.
No, but that's what you expect of Man City. That's the difference.
How? Why? Why do you expect that?
You expect whenever Man City play anyone for Man City to have possession and the more dangerous chances. I'm saying when the opposition gets the chance,
they need
do they finish it? That's
my point. To be honest with you, and I actually want to add to what you said, and I want to say that Aston Villa are actually one of the superior teams in the Premier League in terms of bypassing Man City's press. By the way, Aston Villa were passing the ball to the goalkeeper, who's the second goalkeeper, Olsen, and Dinia, who's the second left back behind Moreno, and Longley, who's the second center back behind Pau Torres, and they are able to bypass the press. But the forward line, I actually want to take it a step further than Husam and say 16 out of the 19 teams Man City play are teams that can't bypass City's press, like Mourinho said back in the days.
Okay.
16 out of the 19 teams they play are teams. I'm going to tell you what, they don't have the quality to bypass the press regularly. I'll tell you the teams that have the quality to bypass the press: Arsenal, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Spurs, and Chelsea. They already played Chelsea. That's it. The rest, the other 15 teams, they don't have even the quality to bypass City's press. They just don't. So these chances will not even come close to them. Yeah, you will see Crystal Palace try, but it won't be amazing. Does that make sense? It won't. I actually, in my opinion, I still think that Man City are suspect. Brighton, 100%. I forgot about Brighton. Yes. So Brighton is one of them. I forgot about Brighton. My point,
I had to bring that comment up because you've been the biggest pro Brighton advocate this whole season.
Actually, I have a very, very strange take that will come about. If Arsenal win convincingly against Brighton away, I actually genuinely believe that Arsenal can win against all the other teams.
Why is Brighton? Why do you always speak about Brighton like they're like Barcelona? I don't
at home. Because it's very hard
why?
to beat.
Tell me why. Explain it to me.
Because it's very hard tactically to beat Brighton at home when they are at home.
And I know you're keeping the same energy because actually on Al Ahwa, I'll tell you why you're keeping the same energy. On Al Ahwa, remember when Liverpool drew 2-2 to Brighton? You were actually the only one who didn't cook Liverpool that day. You were like, if going to Brighton away and getting a draw isn't the end of the world. I still remember. So you have been saying this all year long, but I just want to understand why though. Why?
Because the Derby at home don't lose games. They have, and tactically at home, they know the pitch. And I'm going to explain it to you in a tactical way, by the way. And I know that you guys are going to say this is so cringy and all this stuff. Pitches around the world are different sizes. Do we agree on this or no? You know that, right?
Yes.
There's about 15 yards different. You can actually move 15 yards different.
Okay.
As Kevin Prince-Boateng said, he is so detailed. He is very detailed, this guy, De Zerbi, that he knows exactly how to play his perfect tactics at home, not away from home. This perfect tactic, there is a reason why he doesn't lose. He might not win, but he knows how to play his tactics better at his field. Always was the same at Sassuolo, and he's now the same at Brighton. Every pitch is different, people. The grass is different. right? The sizes are different. That is someone that people don't understand. If you played football, you know that home and away are different, not only because of the fans, because of how the pitch is watered, because how the grass is long, because of the size of the pitch. In my opinion, the guy, his plan works better at home. Better at home. And that's why I'm saying that this guy is so detailed that even Pep Guardiola, they're in. I know where it is coming from. I know where it is coming from.
If I speak, I am in trouble.
Yeah,
Go
but
on.
this is why the reason why this is not the reason why. This I'm trying to analyze why I'm saying this. Why it's very hard to beat this guy at home. Why?
Mm-hmm. You're the one that
4-1.
has to explain. Don't ask me.
I literally did. We'll see. If
Yeah, you're
Arsenal-
talking about spaces and tactics and stuff, but I
Yes.
think, like as an example, if Liverpool beat Man United away from home this Sunday, it's also a good indicator. As an example,
Yes, I believe if Liverpool beat United away from home as well. But the difference, and I'm gonna say that, okay? And I know that Husam, you're talking about the derbies and stuff. My genuine opinion, tactically on the pitch, Brighton away is tougher than Man United.
oh my god.
Playing De Zerbi is tougher than playing Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah, but that's just looking at it without any context.
Yes. Now the intangibles or whatever you like to say.
Yes, it is
derbies,
an intangible.
Old Trafford, 70,000 people jumping up and down. I believe that plays a big factor, right? I believe that plays a big factor. But I'm talking about from pure footballing things, playing Brighton away is tougher than playing Man
Yeah,
United.
you talk about Brighton like they're 08 Barcelona, honestly. Like at this point,
Yeah, no.
you're
I'm not
you're
saying that
describing.
Brighton will win. I'm not saying
You know, he's
Brighton
talking
will
like Baleba is Xavi, and he's talking like Adam Lallana is Iniesta. He's just doing too much, you know. He's acting like Brighton is this scary monster team. Oh my God, Brighton, blah, blah, blah. Are you, exactly, thank you, TK. Are you actually De Zerbi's agent or something at this point? Are you his agent?
I wish I would have made them a lot of money.
That is
I would have
true.
made a lot
You
of
would have
money.
made a lot of money.
Guys, I just want to say one thing. We are 8 viewers away from 500 viewers. Do you know how we get these 8 viewers? By you hitting the like button and actually spamming the chat. I want everyone to give me a yes or no question in the chat.
I have a better idea. Why don't we spam the chat with Mo De Zerbi instead of Roberto De Zerbi?
Mo Zerbi.
Mo De Zerbi, spam it in the chat right now. And hit the like button, by the way. We're 7 likes away from 300. Mo, just keep pushing it. This is what I want you to spam in the chat, you guys. Share the video everywhere. I want to see us get to 500. I want to see us get to 500 concurrent live viewers. Point is, you cannot ignore the intangibles, and you cannot ignore
you
the
can't. I know.
side of football. You can't.
Anfield.
Okay, can I give you a genuine example?
Liverpool
Can I give you a
fans.
genuine example?
Yes, Habib.
Playing Tottenham away is easier for Liverpool than it is for Arsenal because it's a North London derby. Playing Liverpool has literally zero emotion involved if you're a Spurs fan. That's the reality. You want to hear the reality? That's the reality. There's zero emotions involved when Spurs play Liverpool. Now, Arsenal and United, some people will tell me rivals. Yeah, but that's more like a Liverpool City type rivalry where it's like a title race rivals. But having a deep rivalry like the ones that we have with Man United, the same rivalry from the 60s and the 50s and ever since football started, and it's an economic rivalry over the Liverpool docks. And I don't want to bore you with a National Geographic lesson. The reality, that is a more difficult game. That's just a fact. That's why for me, beating Man United away is a bigger indicator than Arsenal beating Brighton. And actually, you want me to take this a step further, Mo? I'm actually predicting that Arsenal will beat Brighton away from home, and they will smash them.
Yeah, that's the easy. We'll smash them.
And they will smash them.
I don't see the sign. I don't see the. I don't.
You know
see
what? You know what smash them means? 3-0.
So you're saying 3 goal margin.
Yes.
I say
Arsenal
if Arsenal win,
is not a game
if
where they will drop
Arsenal
it.
win, it will be maximum 3-1 at the end of the game on a counter attack. Maximum. It will be 1 goal
You're bringing
margin.
too much
My
De Zerbi.
prediction, De Zerbi is going to be your coach next season.
No, he won't. Already Ornstein said it. Hold that. Fraud.
Yeah, but that's assuming something else. Yeah. Yani assuming
Are
something
you
else.
done?
I'm not done. I'm trying to do something on the side. Can you talk a little bit? and genuinely trying to do something on the side that for the channel. But
Okay, nice. Welcome to MHF. You get me? Since he's trying to do something on the side, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Welcome to the Manchester City Hate Club. I just want to say as well with the new channel, with MHF, because I am 50% part of this channel, there will forever be Manchester City hatred on this channel. Arsenal fans, United fans, Liverpool fans, you're all welcome. We will hate on Manchester City together. Anyway, back to Arsenal and Brighton. The reason, guys, why I think Arsenal will smash Brighton is Brighton and De Zerbi's ball actually plays right into Arsenal's hands. Because De Zerbi finds it difficult, in case you are unaware, Brother Mo, since you are his agent and his biggest fan, in case you're unaware, Arsenal can destroy and slap Brighton because the way that Brighton play football is the exact thing that Arsenal want. Because as soon as Brighton open up and expand and go wide and do all that stuff, Arsenal will destroy the crap out of them just on the counter-attack. Just on the if you want me to talk purely football, counter-attack alone, Arsenal could score about 4 goals. Just counter-attack. If Arsenal are clinical in the game, they could slap them. And actually, the Liverpool game against Brighton is a prime example. You know why? Liverpool could have beaten Brighton by 7 goals. Salah missed so many chances. I don't know how he missed so many chances, but we could have beaten them by 7-1. No exaggeration. Why? Because, sometimes you can give the opposition the ball a little bit. If you just give Brighton the ball for like 2 minutes, destroy on the counter-attack. That's the reality. I'm being serious.
yeah, I just think Brighton also will have their game plan. Like we're talking from Arsenal. I get what you're saying. If Brighton open up completely and leave themselves suspect in the counter attacks, I think that they will hurt. But also, it's a test for Arsenal. However, like to be honest, I am thinking about the thing about this is that Arsenal defense might not allow Brighton to do anything. Might not allow Brighton to do anything. In my opinion. Like, but we'll see. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't think it will be might not be as open as what we think. This is the game of the weekend. A lot of people are talking about Crystal Palace. A lot of people talking about Crystal Palace with Man City as more likely Man City will drop points than Arsenal drop points against Brighton. And I think that is absolutely crazy take. That is crazy in my opinion. Genuinely, I think it's absolutely nuts to think that. I still think that this league title has a lot of twists and turns, in my opinion. A lot of twists and turns. I know that
Can I ask you a question to give City credit a little bit? Phil Foden.
What about him?
Tell me your thoughts on Phil Foden. Let's talk about Phil Foden a little.
He was good today. He was not great in the first. At some point in the first half, at minute 30 or 40, I thought that Phil Foden couldn't handle the physicality sometimes of. That's the reality that people won't say. It's all about his hat-trick, like the goal he scored, the free kick that was absolutely a shit free kick. To be honest, Zaniolo. If Zaniolo didn't move, it would have hit the chest. It would have hit his chest, not even his head. It would have hit his chest. So that was a shit. But the thing about Phil Foden is that when Phil Foden comes to life, he's deadly. He's fantastic. The way he finished the second goal, the assist from Rodri, and I can't just say enough about Rodri today. And I'm gonna come to Rodri in the next section because I'm gonna say something.
What did Rodri
crazy.
do that special? You guys love to do this Rodri.
I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna say something crazy. But Phil Foden, to be honest, that finish is absolutely great. Rodri is doing something extra than a lot of you said it before, and I said it with you before. Rodri is providing something extra for a DM. He's providing the going forward thing plus controlling the game.
Yes, getting GA. Yes, he's doing
getting
that.
GA, being clutch, getting the assists, crashing the 18. And that is coming from, of course, Pep's system allowing him to be higher on the pitch, be closer to the 18. It doesn't have to be as deep because Diaz, Akanji, and Rico Lewis was very high on the pitch already. I believe that Phil Foden is a good player, but for some reason today, Wallah al-Azim, and this is not an agenda against Phil Foden.
Here we go.
Phil Foden can be Kevin De Bruyne.
Say that again?
I don't believe Phil Foden can be Kevin De Bruyne at all.
Oh, alhamdulillah, I heard that the opposite.
Like, I don't believe Phil Foden can carry a team. What I mean, run the game. When I mean run the game, people misunderstand what I'm saying by run the game with goal and assist and providing the going forward. Do you remember Modric at Real Madrid?
Yes, of course.
Do you know what I mean run the game? I mean
Yes.
run the game that
Dictate tempo.
when the ball is stuck at the back with the center backs, the guy pushes everybody around, says, it's my game and you're playing in it. I'm going back, getting the ball out of this jammy area, and I'm making something happen. Kevin De Bruyne, sometimes at Manchester City, opens the game by himself. Used to
No, but
take
Kevin
the-
De Bruyne can dictate tempo.
but it's not that. But I remember sometimes Kevin De Bruyne, a guy who used to go back a little bit, deeper a little bit, takes the ball and run with it in the midfield, behind the halfway line. I haven't seen Foden done this. He's young, but I'm watching the way he plays football and the physicality of him. And I remember Modric, for example. The names that come to my mind. I remember Modric. I remember Steven Gerrard, Iniesta. Sometimes
Him.
Iniesta.
Stevie G.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember, like, there are players in the history of the sport.
But
that
it's
used to
funny
do-
because Lampard is your go-to midfielder and he never dictated tempo, as an example.
Yeah, but no, Foden isn't gonna be a Frank Lampard.
But
It's not
Foden
about
will never
dictating
dictate
tempo. Like, bro, Frank Lampard was very special. Do you think Foden in his career will get 200 plus goals or 100 something goals?
No, but I'll tell
And
you.
also,
what-
Frank people so under. Okay, Frank Lampard is so underrated. You watch Frank Lampard when in the 2004 and 5 and 6 and 7.
Yeah, of
By the
course.
way,
There was the infamous
I'm gonna
Liverpool
tell you the
50
difference
back
between
then.
Frank Lampard and Phil Foden. Frank Lampard sometimes used to be the guy who distributed the ball sometimes because he played next to Essien and Makaleli. Both of them don't
Mhm.
distribute the ball. You used to give him the ball, and Frank Lampard was special in doing the diagonal balls. Do you remember the diagonal balls of Frank Lampard, the long balls?
Yes, I remember.
Okay. And also Frank Lampard used to defend. You remember Frank Lampard used to tackle, used to get his socks dirty, right? But what I mean is that he's not Makaleli or Essien. Phil Foden is not involved in the defensive aspect of the game. And we have to
isn't.
remember that at some time, Pep Guardiola will have to go and he will have to get another coach that you won't have 70 or 80%, right, of the ball all the time. You will have to get
Yeah.
another coach. You'll have to get another coach that your midfielders will have to defend. Where will Foden play? Can I ask you something, Husam? Next
Yes.
coach comes to Man City, the three midfield of Manchester City, they will have to defend. You'll have to get involved in the defensive aspect of the game.
Yes,
How does Phil Foden do there?
he can't. Phil Foden is not an 8.
So
That's
what's
all.
going to happen?
Okay,
You know,
I'll tell
Odegaard, Odegaard, I'm going to tell you, Odegaard, Madison, if you look at the stats, and actually, Odegaard doesn't defend as much, but sometimes he tries to get involved. Foden doesn't, and that's not, I'm not slacking Foden, by the way. He doesn't have to. For Manchester
Okay.
City, you don't have to. Nobody's asking him to do that. But at some point, he will be asked to do this.
No, okay. Let me put it to you this way. Let me put
Yeah,
it to you
go
this
ahead.
way. Today we saw Foden in his true position. What's his true position? The 10. Okay.
Yes.
Foden, Harvey Elliott, and other players in football suffer from one thing. The number 10 has stopped existing in football. Meaning, you're now either going to be a winger that doesn't have as much pace and power as the other wingers, or be a midfielder that does not have the work rate and the athletic capabilities of being a midfielder. So, I'll tell you an example right now from my own club so people don't get rattled. Harvey Elliott. When Harvey Elliott plays on the right, he's too slow because he's not a winger. He's too slow. His dribbling ability ain't that. When he plays in midfield, he's not athletic enough and he gets bullied off the ball from a physical perspective.
Yes.
With Odegaard, you know why it works? Because Odegaard works like a dog. He has a work rate of he has the technical ability and he has the creativity, but he has the work rate incredibly. His work rate is absolutely unbelievable, and that's why it can work. And at the same time, let's also be honest, Jorginho and Rice do a lot of the dirty work. And when Partey is there, he even does more dirty work, which allows Odegaard to have more freedom.
But he
So
works
the only
hard.
way it works is essentially if you go to I know we don't want to go too much tactical and bring out a board and start writing names and
I'm
stuff.
bringing a board soon.
If you go to a 4-2-3-1,
Can
if
I
you
can
actually
I can I
played
tell you why I think the
Yeah.
number 10 disappeared?
why? Pep Guardiola.
Fullbacks.
Explain.
Attacking fullbacks. Back in the
Explain.
days, the fullbacks were half defensive or mostly defensive and going forward. So you can afford to have a clear number 10. The reason why Pep Guardiola inverted his fullback and didn't ask his fullback to fly down, right? To fly down the line, is because he has Kevin De Bruyne, who doesn't want him to defend. He wants to have constantly 4 attackers on the pitch that are allowed to be attackers. But
Dani Alves existed.
Yeah, but Barcelona
Marcelo
are,
existed.
but Barcelona are different because Barcelona had the ball and they had again. No, but can we do something on this channel,
What?
please? Never compare Barcelona to any other team. That model of football will not exist until we see another Messi, Husam. And
Which
they don't
won't
understand how good is Messi. You know,
Which won't happen.
Which might not happen ever, right? You
Yeah.
never know. I cannot compare Barcelona's tactics. I cannot compare Barcelona's abilities because they had a freak of nature. They had someone, as I call him, a get out of jail card. Your opposition by themselves are playing. And I'm going to say that, and this is something I've never said before in football YouTube. Anybody that played Barcelona played with 10 men. Played a man down because of Messi.
Because the guy was just defending Messi all the game.
Because no, there's 2 guys. And not only, it's not 10 men, not 1-on-1. You cannot mark Messi 1-on-1.
9 men.
9 men. Inter even, Mourinho said, we had to come up with a plan to defend Messi as a unit, not as 1-on-1. We had to make lines to defend this guy, right? My point about it is that I cannot compare any tactics to Barcelona's tactics because of Lionel Messi. Because even when Pep Guardiola left, guys, Barcelona looked still deadly. Because it wasn't about Pep. It wasn't about it was about get out of jail card. It was about that guy who was, your plan is around him. Look at John Obi Mikel when he used to talk about Mourinho at Chelsea. We used to have a lecture about stopping Messi, right? So that get out of jail card makes you superior by definition. So don't tell me don't tell me what Dani Alves, don't tell me Jordi Alba, don't tell me that. Tell me regular football teams. The number 10, Ozil, left Real Madrid because they needed 8s. Because Dani Carvajal and Marcelo were basically all the way down the line. You cannot have the luxury of having 2 fullbacks going forward and a number 10 that doesn't defend. You need 8s to cover the spaces. Trent.
Okay.
So that's why Phil Foden, now Pep Guardiola is inverting one of his fullback to be another midfielder, right? To be another midfielder. Now, what happens when Pep leaves? What happens to Phil Foden? Tell me. And I'm going to tell Husam.
The only way it works
over
is
Manchester
they get a
City.
manager who can employ a player like that.
Husam is going to take over Manchester City. He's going to change the style of play.
I'll never take over.
He's going to change the style of play. If I offer you 10 million, if I offer you 2 million tomorrow, you're taking over.
Wallahi, I will not go. How about that?
Don't تحلفش يا أخي.
Wallahi, I won't go.
Anyway, I know he's swearing because he knows he's not.
I will either manage Liverpool or a lower league team.
Okay, listen. Tomorrow, a new manager comes to Manchester City. Does he stick with Pep's system to accommodate players not defending?
That's a great question, but let's look at who Omar Borada wanted to replace Pep Guardiola. Roberto De Zerbi, because they play similar styles.
But Roberto De Zerbi can't. Roberto De Zerbi, everybody at Roberto De Zerbi works on both aspects of the game.
No, I understand what you're saying. However, I'm saying that was their main target to replace him because he plays the similar style. You need to understand, if Pep Guardiola leaves from a football club, they will get a 4-3-3 manager anyway.
It's not about 4-3-3 only. It's about utilizing players. Where did he start?
I understand, but they will get a manager that plays that style anyway.
Okay. Guys, it's 500 people here. Can we get to 400 likes? والله أنا متلخبط. Can we get to 400 likes? We're only 49 likes away from 400 likes. 400 likes. طيب. Anyway, listen. Tomorrow, Liverpool. Guys, I want you to all subscribe because tomorrow's reaction the El Sakiko is gonna be on MHF. Tomorrow morning, Mo, Husam, and Dan Potts are on Footy Judge Mo, 2 p.m. UK time. Notification bells on MHF. Notification bells on This Is Football. Very important to do that. Notification bells as well is on Footy Judge Mo. 3 channels growing together. We can get to 400 likes before we end. I hate showing you guys, but apparently we need to show you. 400 likes now, people. Now. I need to go have iftar in 3 minutes. Anyway.
And listen, I want to say honestly, yesterday, I will actually reveal to you a truth of behind the scenes. Yesterday, me and Mo had an honest, deep conversation about this channel, and we spoke about it on a prolonged manner. And when I woke up this morning, alhamdulillah, I looked at the numbers. I was like, whoa, we're already at 1,400 subscribers. And I saw the video, it was like on 5K views. I was like, okay, we're growing together. So this is why the like button helps, the share button helps, the subscribe button helps, all of these things. I mean, we're already on 2K views on the stream. You guys don't know yet, but we will be there. So make sure you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing, and you guys' help and support helps out this channel. And it's gonna be the same, it's gonna be stuff that's gonna be unique, different, even with different panels. Today I took down the account of a different Arsenal fan. We might be giving people opportunities on this channel that are completely different from the ones that come on my channel or most channels. So there's stuff that will be different. Mo, do you want to tell them who's coming on the match reaction tomorrow, please?
We're gonna have, wallahi, I forgot. We're gonna have Ziad. We're gonna have Michael Griggs tomorrow, and Husam and Mo. So we're gonna have a four-way stream, people, tomorrow evening,
11 p.m. UK time.
11 p.m. UK time. حاضر جيجي, حاضر أشرف, حاضر.
أبشر.
حاضر حبيبي. Yalla. Well, thank you guys. We really appreciate you people. I want to thank everyone that do this. Nick actually is gonna be doing the timestamps for you people. I want to thank you guys for this. Appreciate you people, and we'll see you guys soon. And we are out of here, people.